Hafa everybody. Welcome back to the Boka Box. This is the hot spot, and I'm Jess Rosario. I hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving last week. I know mine was really awesome. I got time to spend with family and friends, and you know what? I didn't overindulge. I ate very sensibly. I was realistic about the approach I took to my Thanksgiving eating, and I had a good time. But the holidays are not over. This is actually the time, Thanksgiving and Christmas, in between that time is where all the parties start to happen. Family come from off island. We're going to have parties with our coworkers. We're going to be doing things with family and friends even more now, all the way until the New Year's. So I wanted to give you guys some tips where you can still eat smart and stay healthy during this period. Now, the first thing that I want to talk about, and the first tip I have for you guys, is to not wait, but to start now. A lot of times people will be like, okay, it's holiday season, and I think I'm just going to let go. I'm going to enjoy myself, and I'm going to wait until January to do the whole new year, new me kind of thing, right? But trust me, if you let go now and you wait, you're gonna have a harder time trying to lose weight and trying to get on track come January. So be realistic. Do small things now that will help to get you to eat better and to stay healthy versus waiting until January. The second tip I have is to always try to eat very unprocessed. That just means make home cooked meals instead of using processed foods. For instance, like if you're going to make mashed potatoes, let's go for real potatoes versus boxed potatoes. If you're going to be eating things like spaghetti or lasagna or things like that, make it yourself versus buying it frozen or buying it at a can. Just eat very wholesome, eat very real, eat real food, not processed food. One of the things that I like to do, and I think it's a little bit more enjoyable, which brings me to our third tip, is to eat slower. At the dinner table, sometimes we'll get in a rush because maybe we're hungry and we start to scarf down our food, but we want to be able to enjoy the food that we have in front of us. So eat slower. And what this is going to do is it's going to give your body time to really digest everything that you've eaten, but it's also going to send a signal for your stomach's going to send a signal to your brain telling you that, hey, I'm good. I don't need any more food. And so you'll stop eating, right? But if we rush it, then that signal is never going to get to our brain and we're just going to be eating and eating and eating. So take your time when you eat, whether it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner, whether you're at parties or whatever, take your time and eat and enjoy the food. Number 4 is be mindful about your eating. I think one of the biggest reasons why people tend to overeat is that they're not looking at their plate. They're just putting food on their plate and they're just eating. But if you really take a look at what's on your plate and be mindful about that, also when, like last week we talked about surveying or looking at the whole food spread and choosing the foods that are really going to be good for you, be mindful about that and choose foods that are good, but also look at your plate, see how much is on there, because then we get back into like portion sizing, right? And eating what we need instead of overindulging. Number 5 is kind of my favorite. After we eat and after we're enjoying ourselves, don't forget to take some time every single day to exercise with your family. Make it a habit. Take your kids out for a walk, go out with family and friends to the beach, be active, go to the gym, do something. Just be active with your family. That way you get some exercise and you kind of de-stress and get the body moving every single day. Remember, at least 30 minutes a day of physical activity is recommended, but if you can do any more than that, then by all means, go and do that. Also, I know this is hard in general, even for me, but try to get some good quality sleep every single day. I know with parties going on, you're going to be staying up late, you're going to be waking up early to cook or whatnot, but try to figure out within your day how you can get at least 6 to 7 hours of sleep. If you can get to 8, that's great, but I usually bounce between 6 and 7 hours of sleep, and then I start planning my day after that. But sleep is crucial, especially if you want to start losing weight. If you want your body to be healthy and you want to just feel good, get some sleep. Number 7 is to snack smart. Now, I have a rule of thumb at my house. We're going to eat whatever we have in our cabinets, right? So if I'm buying chips, if I'm buying cookies, if I'm buying candy, whenever I get kind of hungry or I'm watching TV or I'm chilling with my family and I want something to snack on, I'm gonna snack on that. So if you set yourself up and buy, like, I'll go to the store and I'll buy mixed nuts, I'll buy some popcorn, I'll buy fruits, and just generally things that are more nutritious for me and healthier for me to snack on, I'll buy those versus buying cookies and chips and candy and ice cream and all of the other stuff, right? I want to be able to snack right, especially if you're at work. I had this thing where people had snack drawers, and we had our employee lounge that had crackers and a whole bunch of other snacks. But again, if you bring healthy snacks to work, you're going to eat that, right? So set yourself up for success and snack smart. Number 8 is kind of hard, but it works for me and it works for my family, is to skip seconds by getting off the table. A lot of times when we're eating with our family, we're enjoying conversation, we're laughing, and if the food's right in front of us, we're going to be picking on that all the time. I do that if the food's in front of us. So kind of what we do is we put the food to the side on a different table, and then we get our food and eat. But even if the food is on the table that we're eating, we'll kind of get up and we'll go into the living room, where we can all sit comfortably on the couch and lounge and just enjoy each other's time instead of staying on the table, right? If we stay on the table, we're going to get enticed to eat a little bit more or more than we want to eat. So get off the table, don't go for seconds, and just enjoy family and friends. Number 9 is kind of what I'm known for when I go to parties, but be that guy that brings a healthy dish to the party. Because even if you have no control over what's going to be there, but if there's no real good food options, be the person that brings that healthy food. So sometimes I'll bring salad, I'll bring a dish that has loads of vegetables, maybe roasted vegetables, or something that that you're going to want to eat, that's going to keep you healthy, but also keep your family and friends healthy, right? And our last one is to limit liquid calories. That's a hard one. That's probably the hardest for me. But look at liquids, look at alcohol, look at drinks that are low in calories, so you're not adding on to that. This is Jess from the Boka Box. I hope you enjoyed these 10 tips to keep you healthy and to keep you eating right throughout this holiday season. Visit us at the Boka Box, and if you have any questions, come and see me, or you just want to talk and chill, come see me as well. I'll see you guys next week on the Hotspot.